Hello there folks, it is TIJ Gaming and welcome back to the Conquering the Euro save on Football Manager 2021 with Barcelona. Today it is episode 7 of season 10. I realise on yesterday's video I think I might have said episode 7, but today is episode 7 and we have a chance to get through to the Copa del Rey final as well as to progress to the quarterfinals of the Champions League. Now, if you watched yesterday's video, there's not much to catch up on. We're going exactly where we left off from that match against Real Madrid in El Clasico in the Ligue, whereby we beat them 4-1. And in the Champions League, we drew with Bayern Munich 1 each away from home. So we've got that away goal in hand. So, in this match against Real Madrid in the second leg of the Copa del Rey semi-final, we lead them by 3-1. So we've got a good advantage coming into this second leg. We'll then play the match against Espanyol off camera and then return for the home leg against Bayern Munich. The team sheet then for this match against Real Madrid is as follows. Van der Voort starts in goal with Koundé, Spies, Upamecano and Haag at the back with Sarpong and Montes in the midfield. Foden, Kasongo and Casadei start in the midfield and Sebastian Esposito starts up front. Just all about rotating the squad. We've made 4 changes from the last match. Earlier on in the year, we were only playing 1 match a week. But because we are in, 3 competitions now, sometimes, especially this week, we're playing 3 matches in 1 week. It's a lot to juggle. So even though we've got a best side, we've got some great players, obviously you've got to still rotate them just to make sure of things. We had a very good match against Real Madrid last time out. Real Madrid have lost 4 of their last 5. They're not in good form. They need to overturn quite a deficit here to go and win. I'm not too sure about away goals in this competition. So even if they beat us 2-0, do we get through? Does it get to extra time? Obviously because we scored 3 away goals at the Bernabeu. But ultimately, I guess, just focus on not losing the match. And if we don't lose the match, then we're through to the final, which you'll see next episode if we do get through to it. Don't want to jinx things just yet. But Esposito has an early chance. It's 1-0 to Barcelona. So 4-1 up. Real Madrid need at least 3. And that's a great way to start. Really is. It just puts a good buffer between us and Real. Unless something disastrous happens, we've got a good chance now. Don't turn off the episode. I know I've made that sound incredibly tedious now for the next 80 minutes. That there's nothing to watch. But it's all positive news. It's all positive news for us. Let's see if Real go and make it 1 each. And get right back where we started with that draw. Effectively at 0-0. Montes, Casadei, or even we could make it 2-0 and definitely finish off this match. Montes, Casadei, Kasongo, back to Sarpong. Good build-up play here. Casadei, just don't lose the ball. Sarpong hoofs it through to Esposito, 2-0. Can I say this tie is over? I think I might do. Yeah, great, brilliant start. Didn't expect to be this far up. It just shows how we're a world ahead of Real Madrid. I mean, a brilliant ball from Sarpong to find Esposito in that space. Great assist, great finish from Esposito. Real Madrid now need 4. I don't think it's going to happen. If it does, it makes me look like a right prat, but I'm fairly certain that we're going to be okay here. Carvalho again. They're going to make it 2-1. Camavinga, Upamecano gets it out. Kasongo can't win it. Reina gets it. I made the joke about Pepe last time, so I'm not going to make it again. Carvalho into the box, and it's a good stop from Martin van der Voort. Hoofs the ball out. This is a long highlight. There's bound to be a goal for someone at the end of it. Foden, through to Kasongo. Lovely ball through. It's 3-0. I know I've said at 1-0 it might be match over. Alright, I have to confess, it is definitely match over. This isn't going to end 5-3. There is no way this is going to end 5-3. And some of the play, some of our assist play has been absolutely phenomenal. What a ball from Phil Foden. Absolutely excellent. Casadei. Surely not. Montes. Kasongo. No, never mind. I thought it might have been 4-0, but we can't dream of that much. Upamecano hoofs the ball forward. Lovely ball through to Esposito. We're 4-0 up in 14 minutes. I've said this plenty of times in this series, but it's amazing when you're playing like this. It makes the game look all so easy. I mean, at 3-1, away from home at the Bernabeu, you can see why I come back for this game, because it's still very much game on. Both sides are in it. I don't think in any wildest dreams you'd expect to be 4-0 up after 14 minutes. God almighty. Kasongo again. Casadei. Kasongo. No. Haag. Montez puts it through to Cassidy. Oh, it's disallowed. It's disallowed, thank goodness. I was making this look too easy all of a sudden. But at least, now we know the tie is over, we can rest some of our main men coming into the second half. That's something at least. Because it definitely wasn't going to finish 5-3. I am certain, as my life depends on it, unless we go down to 9 men or something stupid, this isn't going to end 6-4. Esposito's got another chance. Puts it through to Kasongo. Can't quite do it. Cassidy on the edge of the box. Gets dispossessed by Carvalho. He hoofs the ball out. But they've just not got much up front. Mbappe's not playing. I don't know if that's rotational or injury-based. But they've certainly seemed to have lost their best man up front. Cassidy again puts it in. Kasongo. Shot blocked. Foden. Puts it in. Cassidy. I tell you what is brilliant about this side. I don't think it's just because it is the match against Real Madrid. But we're 4-0 up. It is match over. And we're still hungry. We are still going for it. We're still just venomous and trying to be absolutely lethal to Real here. And it's excellent to see. Because it is now 5-0. It's Esposito's 250th goal for Barcelona. 2% of those nearly coming today. And I just can't believe this. You'll notice that there's not really much of a theme to this commentary, and it doesn't seem to flow too much. And I know that's something that usually happens in my videos anyway, but you can understand that the just shock horror of me being fairly speechless at the fact that this is now 5-1. But I'm not going to let the fact that Real Madrid have got a counter-attack goal go from the fact that we are leading by 4. We've scored 5 in the first half an hour. I mean, if we can beat Real Madrid, okay, a subpar Real Madrid, it's fair to say, by this amount, then we can beat anyone. We really can. I think Real Madrid might go and score a few now because we're going to get a bit complacent, and there's not really much I can say to the lads to do against that. Oh, this game isn't over yet. They might score 6 in the second half. No. Foden on the edge of the box puts a free kick in. Shocking. I don't think we scored a free kick in our time here at Barca. I can't say I remember one anyway. We used to score a lot at Everton because we had Vandenberg, Lorenzo, both of which were brilliant free kick takers. Look at me reminiscing about the past. Oh dear, I'm like my granddad. Foden hoofs the ball through to Kasongo. Oh, the goalkeeper went napping, and even though Kasongo couldn't finish it, Esposito could. That's now 5 in today's match. 6-1. I think that the Real Madrid manager could just get the sack. I wouldn't like to be going out there again after losing by this amount. This is some performance. Kasongo again, he's on fire. Kasongo, Foden, puts it in. Cassidy, 7-1. What am I watching? What are we watching? What are we watching here? Let me just make sure I'm recording this because it'd be typical that I wouldn't be. We lead, on aggregate, 10-2. Is this just that Real Madrid are terrible? Are we brilliant? I really don't know. Let's make a few changes. It'd be very stupid not to at this point to take the chance to take a few tired legs off the pitch. But I'm sorry, but I don't think the Bayern Munich match is going to live up to this, unfortunately. I don't think any match that we manage as Barcelona manager, full stop, after this, is going to live up to this match. This match has to be, you know, that highlight reel at the end of the year? Not the highlight reel, but you get match of the season or highlight of the season. If it's not this, well, if it's not this, something's got to be a whopping match to beat it. Or somebody's just forgotten if this isn't the one that's chosen. It is a penalty. I'm not really bothered at this point, no. You know, it could end 10-9. It probably takes some of the shine off this, sure, but does it really matter? No. Carvalho makes it a second for Real Madrid, but the fact that we've had 7 means that them getting 2 goals means absolutely naff all, as Norman Stanley Fletcher would say. Carvalho. Promes. Carvalho. I'd just be quite happy for it to end at 7-2 now, you know. I really would. Just get in and that's it. Surely Esposito's not going to score another. He's not. I mean, I say that. Please, Esposito, don't score another. Yes, please, Esposito, score another. That's what I meant there. But I think we're going to bring the main man off. We're going to give him a rest. Because you've seen, he scored 5 today. He is a whopper of a player. Probably one of the best strikers in the world. Cassidy puts the ball in. Can't get much out of it. This has been probably the most, well, it's got to be, the most action-packed game of the year. Because most of our matches, especially on camera, I've picked terribly. Because they've been pretty boring, pretty mundane, and maybe 1 or 2-0. But I think we've come back for the right match here. And it's fair to say that we will be coming back next time for the Copa del Rey final. I don't know if it's against Sevilla or Atletico Madrid. Those are the two sides that are in the other tie. But what a match this has been. What a match this has been. I can't say much more now, which is why I want the game to end. Because I can't really add too much comment onto this. Is it going to be 7-3? It is. Do I care? No. You can get really hung up at, well, we've conceded 3. Not good enough. Yeah, but we've scored 7. For goodness sake. That is just unbelievable. What a result that was. We went on to finish the job. Damn right we did. That was crazy. And the side in the final is going to be Sevilla, who win on away goals. So away goals mattered. They didn't matter in our game, clearly. But Sevilla are going to be the side that we take on in the final. When is that going to be scheduled in for? Let's have a butcher's. Doesn't say yet, unfortunately. Upset with awful Real Madrid. He is still the Real Madrid manager. How? How do you get away with being the manager after that? Goodness knows. But an excellent result. Really excellent stuff. Is the Copa del Rey final scheduled yet? It is. It's in a little while, so that's okay. I think after the Bayern match, probably come back for that, I'm guessing. But we've got to play the Espanyol match off camera, of course. I'm hoping we don't fall off a cliff in that match. Because if we can beat Real Madrid 7-3, then surely we can beat Espanyol. And then we've got the home match against Bayern Munich. And fingers crossed, it's smiles all round. So, the biggie of the day against Bayern Munich in the Champions League. Quietly confident, but also a bit worried at the same time. Again, good side starting today. Unfortunately, Wilfred Gianotto has gone home with a virus. So, he's not going to be playing today. But wants to make sure he went home, didn't spread it with any other side. But it's really our main side playing today. With Sancho, Foden and Cassidy in the attacking midfield. Esposito up front. We did go and beat Espanyol, but we left it late till the 92nd minute. It was going to be one of those typical matches once again, whereby we drew against a lesser side. But of course it was the Catalan derby. I completely forgot about that one. But we are unbeaten in 5, as you can see, which is great stuff. And hopefully we can extend that run. Obviously, we've got the away goal, which you saw in the last episode against Bayern at the Stadium Munchen. If they beat us today, then they're through. If they score 1 away goal and we draw, then we go through to extra time. But really, let's focus on winning the match. But we've got that 1 away goal as a bit of a buffer. Given out, we played against Real Madrid in the last match we played. I've got a lot of confidence. Obviously, we played against Espanyol since then, but these away matches against lesser sides have been a bit funny recently. Can't quite make out what has happened there. But we've got an early penalty. Phil Foden has been tripped in the box, and hopefully Esposito can give us an early lead. He shoots, and for the first time, I think, of the season, his penalty is saved. That would have really helped. Would have put a really good buffer between ourselves and Bayern Munich early on here. So a bit gutting that we haven't been able to do that. But Sarpong very nearly makes amends for that. You can't quite do it, unfortunately. But we've started definitely the better of the two sides. 70% of possession in the first 10 minutes. But as we saw against Real Madrid, possession means absolutely diddly squat. But they've got a chance here. Adam, Haag, Schwartz gets it back. Good stuff. Sancho, back to Haag. Upamecano, just get the ball out. De Jong. Doesn't look great. Ralph Spies puts it forward, hoofs it forward, in fact, to Andrea Cassidy. Puts it through to Esposito. 1-0 to the good we go. 36 goals this season for Esposito. Sure, he scored 5 against Real. There is that to it, but he's had an absolutely whopping season. We would have been really struggling. Well, not really struggling, but we wouldn't have been helped if he'd have been out this season. So 18 minutes in, we've started the better of the two sides. 55% possession. Should really be 2-0 up with a penalty conversion. That would have really helped us out, but it very nearly won each. Obviously, that was offside, so no harm done. But I've got a bit of a... I said I was quietly confident. I must confess now, I'm worrying a little bit. Because, of course, you know, this is such a big competition, the Champions League. And if we go out at this early stage, then it's not great, is it? Because we want to reach the final. But Esposito is doing us a favour. It's 2-0 within 20 minutes. As it says there, Bayern's game plan is being undone. No shots from them in the first 20-odd minutes. A very strong start for us. I'd ignore the XG from us because that is inflated massively by the penalty, which of course we missed. But 2-0 up. Very good start. If we can make it 3-0, then it is really, I would say, game over. Foden into the box for Esposito. Poor shot there, but couldn't have really done too much about that. It was an awkward angle to come at it from. But at the moment, we're having a good lead. Atletico are leading our former club, of course, Everton. We'll keep an eye on that one. It was 1 each, I think, from the previous time. So Everton could do. We score another one and they go through on away goals. Would I like to play Everton in the next round? Probably not. I think Leeds is definitely the pick of the clubs I've seen so far from the next round. But we'll have to see. If we can get past Bayern Munich, then we can get past most clubs, I would suggest. Because Bayern Munich are a very good side. And so far today, at least, we haven't been troubled by them all that much. 25 minutes to go here. Not the most exciting of matches. But then, when you compare any match to that one that we played last time against... not Atletico, against... Real Madrid, then, you're going to struggle to find something that's much better than that. 21 minutes to go. A goal here really kills them off, but that's going to be offside from Upamecano there. If we went 3-0 up, as I say, I think it would kill Bayern Munich off. But only 2-0, and they're still in the match. Of course, if they go and make it 2 each, then they go through on away goals. Still keeping half an eye on Everton, because I'd like them to do well. I was hoping that's a red card for an Atletico Madrid player. Kind of torn, because I'm all for Spanish football, of course. Getting through, and that's where Atletico Madrid lie. And obviously, they are title chasers, so maybe more matches for them might harm their title race. Who knows? But then, a bigger part of me is going, I want Everton to do well. And this is worrying, because Bayern Munich on the break have just got one. So it's not all over for us now. If Bayern score again, they're through to the next round. And that's when the alarm bells can start to ring. We've just got to carry on as we are, unfortunately, for the moment. Go down to positive, maybe look to waste a little bit of time. Bring the line of engagement down. Definitely had a much higher XG, but once again, that's probably because of the penalty. Casadei into the box. Can we finish this game off? Alzanova. What a shot that was. We're through to the next round, I think, after that. Thank goodness for that, because that would have been a very stressful end to this match if we were just waiting for the final whistle again. If they'd have scored, of course, we'd have been out. But what a shot this is from Alzanova. New on the pitch, of course, after the last few minutes. What a strike that is. No goalkeeper is getting to that, and we should be through now to the next round. Atletico have beaten Everton, so two of the Spanish clubs are through. Real Madrid have gone out to Borussia Dortmund, given their form recently. There's no surprise there. And quite a biggie for Bayern Munich to go out at this stage. It would have been better side today, better side over the 2 legs. We did have a penalty as well. If we'd have scored that, then we'd have been home and dry. But we've got another chance, 94 minutes in, and Esposito just about confirms us to be through. He scores his hat-trick. He gets a hat-trick, of course, which is excellent news for him. And we are through to the next round in style. Great stuff. So we're going to be probably coming back next time out for the quarterfinals of the Champions League. Possession's overrated. I agree. So Atletico are through along with us. When is the draw? It's in a few days' time. So tell you what, before we break off, let's see who we get in the quarterfinal of the Champions League. Champions League draw time. Just one side I'd like to avoid. Man United. Monaco, Atletico, Borussia Dortmund, Chelsea, ourselves, Leeds, Man United and Paris Saint-Germain. Let's see. So Borussia Dortmund are out first and they play PSG. We're out second. Home leg first off. And we've got Man United, typical. Monaco have got Leeds. Chelsea have got Atletico. You couldn't make it up, could you? The one team who wants to avoid in the first round, which was Bayern, we got. And the one team who wants to avoid now, we got. I give up. Monaco or Leeds play ourselves or Man United. So I think that if we get through to the semis, we've got a great chance of getting through to the final. But that is going to be a tough one. Man United having a poor season. They're down in 5th, so that might help us out. But they are a great side, Man United. It's going to be tricky to get past them. So are we probably going to come back for that? Let's have a butchers. So where's the first leg? Have we not got a first leg? We've got the second leg, look. Champions League quarter-final second leg at Old Trafford. Where's the first one? First leg, Wednesday the 7th of April. For some reason that's not got in yet. I hope that fixes itself. But it's going to be about there where Sevilla matches, isn't it? So I think we have to come back for the Champions League. Then probably come back in a special episode for the Copa del Rey. So I'll be back next time for the Champions League quarter-final against the mighty Manchester United. No pressure there. If you enjoyed that though, folks, good episode all round that was. Make sure you leave a like down below, comment your thoughts as well, and subscribe for regular Football Manager 21 content. Thank you for your company today, and I'll see you guys next time. Goodbye for now.